Hey, it's David here at Dave Night Trading, I believe. Trade Crazy with a Y now. I don't think I have. I do actually own that site. Trade Crazy. TradeCrazy. Maybe I probably should use TradeCrazy.com because that's what I am. I'm freaking nuts, right? Um, I'm in Sim again. I was able to pull out some money. I'm just thought I would. I've added a CCI indicator to my charts. What is 192 up right now? I'm close to the $1,500 mark, halfway to target. I've been there many, many times. It is what it is. So I'm trying to be a better trader. I'm actually going on vacation for pretty soon. I doubt I'm trading tomorrow, being Friday, and taking off. I usually don't like to trade the day before we're leaving. I don't like that bad taste in my mouth. Historically, Thursdays have been my best trading day. I don't know what you've ever followed. Thursdays, I think it's one of my best trading days because we got 3 days in the books, and you got that fourth day. What a beautiful long set up today, by the way. Let's see here. Let's move. I went up gross of 366 today. Got caught in this a little bit, but I did catch this move coming up right here. And then I was able to catch this move here going up to here. I'm trying to figure out a way to stay in the trades right now. So adding CCI, adding this with the highway, trying to figure out how to stay in the trade. Notice that we on this trade we had to hit out the 1 P target, 2 and 3 P got out roughly at the same. Excuse me, second and third contract series got out roughly the same period right here. But gosh dang it, if I could just figure out a way to hold on. So I added CCI, and I'm going to work with that. I have an 18 period, I believe. Let's double check. I haven't made up my mind if this is where I'm sticking with it, but CCI has been one of my longtime friends. Price action itself can get you in trouble. At least it does me. CCI can help, especially when you're looking at do I want to be long or short, especially as it relates to this period of time right here. We came off of these, this mark here at 9:03, and I've had the charts on about 9 o'clock this morning. I didn't start trading until right here at the 9:35 mark. So what I was looking at, and this is the reason why I put CCI on. I didn't have it on at this point in time. I wanted to know what this bottom right here was telling me. I did put the horizontal lines on, noticing that it was a trading range in a congestion area. So I wanted to stay away from it for the most part once I recognized it. I did go down and up, but this is the one that I got the winner on. In hindsight, I put on the CCI indicator because I wanted to see what this area right here was telling me. And you can see, we get just an extended line going. It was showing each low. So you had this mark here against this. This low was higher. This low was higher still. And this low was just a little bit lower but higher than this over here. So it was confirming that the market wanted to go up. The CCI indicator was showing that it was a stronger long than a short. Looking up above, notice that we stayed in the minus 200 and the plus 200. this whole range stayed here and it finagled around the 0 line. I guess you could argue that it was trying to turn. But each of these lows that was forming was showing that it was strong. Now, where were we in relation to the market? Notice that we were above pivot point, so I was thinking long over short. So trying to find a way to trade my bias, I guess is the best way to say. A bias being long over short unless we break through this and the CCI kind of shows you that it was going to go down. And this was the deciding factor on the day is right here at 9:40. 9:40 a.m. made the day as far as I'm concerned as you look back at the charts on the 30 range. Looking at 30 tick range, and I've been toying around between 30 and 60. The 30 range gets you in quicker, and then I like to move to the 60 range. At least I have been doing this once I'm in, trying to stay in the trade a little bit better. Trailing stops and whatnot, trailing profit stops. And when you get into a range like here, you can see that moving to a 60 range will help you stay out of some shit. I did mark this on the charts today. We had a short entry. This was I was getting out long on I already made the money. I recognized that these tops. So this top here, I didn't have the CCI indicator on this time. Here's this top. Look where the CCI is. Look at this top, it's higher on the CCI. And look at this top, it's lower on the CCI. Higher, lower, higher, lower. So it was showing that we had some down available. Notice that here. And then if we look at this low versus this low, we could tell that we were above the minus 200s, confirming that the market really wanted to stay long. Obviously, in hindsight, everything's easy to see, right? That has been something that I've recognized over the years. That when you see something, and then you can see this nice move that went up from the 1030 mark roughly. And now we're in that afternoon doldrum right now. Actually, I don't want to be in my 192 account because I already made the money. And what I've done is make this blue. So when I want to trade sim, because of what I've done, I've screwed up before in the past in the real accounts and not been in sim 101, right? So I made this, and you can do this on your tools. On let's pull this over. See if I can pull this over though. Actually, I don't know if it's going to let me. No, it's not going to let me as I'm recording here. Oh yes, yes it is. So here you go. Here's where I busted out 191 and doing some of my old shit. And then I've been working on getting back to, here's 192 up 51,429. Hopefully you can see that. Let me grab my audio is fine, Oil Prospector. It's just that maybe you need to turn your speakers up. I've listened to me in the past. Maybe I'm just not talking loud enough, but I've used the same set for years. I don't really give a shit one. Well, I do care. I mean, let me say that I'm not going to spend money on it. I do have a headset. I mean, I could try that out. So I could try that, but I hate wearing headsets. Anyway, I'm here just to put up some stuff and information. You can watch it at your leisure. I've been doing this for 30 plus years. I think I know what I'm talking about. Anyway, long story short, doesn't really matter, right? So anyway, I'm toying around trying. Where is the? They're way louder. Well, I don't know. I mean, I've got my volume set. Microphone access. Well, they probably have better stuff than I do, maybe. Sound like a whisper. Well, I do whisper a lot. I don't talk very loud normally unless I'm mad at something. Hold on. Let's see if this is any better. Can you hear me better now? Probably. I'm not a huge fan of headphones, though. I'll probably listen to this after the fact. I hear myself in the microphone, so I'm assuming it's working. Yeah, it says microphone is working. Filters, properties, mic aux at 100%. I'm not gonna, nah. If I get serious about it, Oil Prospector, I will. I probably will, or I'll get one of those fancy mics. My Logicam headset over here is actually pretty damn good. I'm not sure why it's not working. It's probably something I haven't figured out in settings yet. Anyway, I'm not a fan of headsets, so I'm going to get off of it. Desktop audio mics, unless it's not picking up the right mic, which is a possibility. Disable performance mode. Maybe that's better. Mic auxiliary. This was a state-of-the-art Logicam microphone setup, so it's probably just me and my setups right now. Thank you, I appreciate that feedback. It's it's about 5-6 years old, probably a little bit older. I did update my computer system. I probably just don't have the right setting set up, and if I can find default device, I want to use this one. Auto monitor test audio. I want to use that one. Webcam. Global settings. Set default. Desktop audio. I could switch it maybe to this one. High definition audio, try that. have my microphone set up on the HD Pro Cam. Maybe that'll work. Auto monitoring off. All right, so I did pick up that's just audio settings though. Mic auxiliary, okay, so I set it to my Pro Cam. Can you hear me better now? All right, we'll try this for next. I'll listen to it over after the fact, perhaps. Actually got a long setup right there. Is it confirming it? Not completely on the CCI. Let's look at the shorts right there. And that short's lower. That short is, it's close. This one's lower though. I don't trust that move. And then we have still a better, still like it as a short. We got 3 points here. We got 3 points confirming the, and then let's see the other side of this. So we're measuring it from here. So if it breaks down, that's kind of what I want to see today. We want this to hold. And we'll leave the 1 there. So I want to do your live stream in a web browser. Is that what I want to see? Nope. Edit your live stream. Where I want to go. Live dashboard, is that what I want to see? Yes. Here's where I can type. Thanks for the feedback, the oil prospector today. I think I've got it set up with audio correct. See if I can do something here. All right. measure it from back here, could justify a long. Although this one did break above the plus 200. So this, in my humble opinion, is more accurate of a setting. The short already might be over though. And we're also fighting this. A little bit of a pullback though, off a big move up. It's 3 up bars on the we got the above the 0 line.
Order filled. Order submitted.
All right, that's above the 0 line. Play with this. You can kind of ignore all signals on an up day, right? I do like this move.
Order canceled.
Let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to justify it right in here. It's a little bit difficult though. Still, CCI is still showing a short from here though. We're looking at this move above the 0 line to go long. On an up day, look where we're trading at, right? R1, R2. As you get higher up in these scales, the more harder, in my humble opinion, it is to take the opposite side of the trade. You need some confirmation like we had here. We had some confirmation on the short between this high to that high and a little bit down, and that might be all she right on the down right now. So I might have to run earlier today because I've got the dogs at the groomers. Just thought I would add Waiting on the call for the groomer. I do like this long setup, as long as it stays above the 0 line. Now it's showing wants to go the other way, huh? So this high, and this high is showing it wants to go down.
Order filled. Order filled.
Maybe it's still got some short availability to it. Let's get on this line. Actually, let's move that to here and that to there, and our initial target on the 100 line. We're going to sell out for the short and see what happens. Alright, so we want to move that out of the way, this one out of the way, and hold that one there for our ouch point. It's been a while since I traded CCI, but I believe I'm correct in my understanding of it right now. I'm looking at this peak, which corresponds with this, versus this peak, which corresponds with this, versus this peak, which corresponds with this. So all that is telling me that the short is stronger than the long right now. And looking at the break line, we're still showing a down move. Let's get into this one. 15 contracts is 1.5 NQs. All right, here we go.
Stop filled. Order filled. Stop filled.
This doesn't want to break today on the short side. That's why it's dangerous to trade a short
Stop filled.
Looking back at the previous low to low on this, so you're looking back to here, it's still showing a short is more apt than a long, but the movement is taking you out. That is how I was taught to trade the CCI back in the day. This works best in a downtrending market below the pivot. So where it gets real dangerous to trade longs, my humble opinion, is anything above our shorts, is anything above R1. It's very difficult to trade shorts. If there is a time to take it on, it's right when I was taking it on this move right here. Because there's a potential for the high to be set and the bottom to come out. But obviously it did not. Price action on an up day is very difficult and you need to be careful with it. Currently speaking, this will be the first. We touched the minus 200 and it looks like it's trying to confirm to go the other direction now. So this mark right here versus these marks, we have a divergence in price action. So if you measure here against currently here, we have a movement that's confirming more of a long setup. In fact, I wouldn't mind being long above that right there.
Order submitted. Order filled.
This is an early catch though. A lot of times what you want to see on your CCI, this is if it's a V drop, right? You want to see it kind of come like this and then do that. And you want to buy as it turns back over. So let's move these out of the way for now. And keep that one stop in. If this gets hit, normally what I do is hit close all. Now according to Apex ruling, you can have one buy-in period. But I think that's still active. Right here is the 2-bar up. I'd prefer to see it come down and then go back up. Ideally holding this low right there. Lots of time to go up today. Only 1:30. Showed you what I'm looking for. If it pulled back, let's get rid of these lines though. Five-minute chart is ugly right now. Let's see if I can grab that and bring. Actually, I can do it this way, right? See how ugly that is right there. '60 range looks like it wants to break out. Don't know how to change the colors of this. It used to be black on white. Now it's the opposite, white on black, or vice versa. I mean, honestly, it looked like a market poised to go to spike higher. It had its down move here and came off of it. Ideally, though, you want to see it when it does run here to go make a move. This is where it gets weak and it likes to retrace and then bounce back. Five-minute momentum indicator giving you nothing. 2.5 reading. Really ugly. So what the CCI indicator is showing right now is that, which hires from here, each one of these are higher. And from here to here was lower. There was your opportunity for the short. Right in through there. And this one breaks out the other way. So, in my humble opinion, all things being equal right now, the market's poised to make a move up. Come out of this range. If nothing else, your trader trick entry is to attempt the highs again. And see what kind of stops are above it. Let's go ahead and
Order
add.
filled.
I think we're going to make a move here. Hopefully it will at least attempt this long here. I mean this high. This is where the CCI indicator works its best magic. really can't use it to, you can kind of use it to trade off of. Basically what I think we need to see is this line right there from what you see right here, that line holding for a while on this up move. So we want basically to hold that line. Comes down here, we want out. Not a lot of power on that move, which is kind of spooky. And the 5-minute chart is not showing any help. Oh, maybe the true move is down. Looking at our CCI, we have this now. Here, here, and here. Okay, we need to break these. Now, hopefully we can take out this. We need to take out this high up here. I don't like it. We'll get out. It doesn't move.
Stop the order filled.
Reevaluate. When in doubt, reevaluate. What we don't know is this side right now. The CCI on the other side is, the last 3 times up have been weaker. And once again, what I'm scared of, not that I'm scared that much, is it's we're inside this frickin' range right here. So my bias is always short, unfortunately. So I try to fight trying to go short all the time. And I need justification. I've tried to be more long centered, especially on NQ, especially when you're trading at R2. You have to have real proof that the market wants to head down. Ideally, what I want to see is 2 red bars. I mean, this is something I would want to see, like that red bar and that red bar, or this red bar and this red bar. Now we have 3 confirming peaks here, all confirming that the high possibly is in right now. Alright, so I got to end the stream here. For fun and yucks, what we're going to do on, just to see what happens. We got 3 points. I'd like to see 2 red bars. Guess we'll have to come back and look after the fact. I want to see another red down bar before it. So I want 2 30 range bars that are red in color before I would try to go short. If it gets above this high here, then I'd want to see where are we in relation to the CCI indicator. Did it bust this 1 point, 2 point, 3 point? And then the bias goes the other direction. All right, I guess that's what we're going to go with the marching orders right now after the fact. Can I pause this? Markets only go up. Yeah, we're stuck. NQ idiot box. I like that. That's kind of funny to say that. Yeah, I am a huge. My bias comes on the short side because of all the years I traded crude oil, and just the way the market gives more money more quickly when you're short. But it is so difficult to take any shorts, especially when you're trading at the R2 level. I mean, you've got to have proof. Otherwise, you have all these attempts. How many attempts have I had since I've been on air? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's going to go up and test, right? Anyway, my doggies are ready to pick up from the vet, or not the vet, from the groomer, so I got to go. But marching orders, if the CCI gets above this level here, then the long sides have taken over again. If this holds, then it'll go down. So if this doesn't get above, say, the green line right there, if it gets above this green line, then you can discount anything. It'll probably stay long the rest of the day. Except maybe that 3:30 to 4 o'clock when people start unwinding their day positions. You might see a sell-off from 3:30 to 4. If it breaks, the CCI breaks above. If it stays where it is right now, then you probably have a little sell-off for the last couple of hours of trading. Be kind of interested to see how it works out. But I got to get going. I have to go get the doggies. Talk to you later. Dave Knight here at TradeCrazeY.com. Actually, I own that website. TradeCrazeY. Trade Crazy. See ya. Bye for now. God bless. Take care.